It's lunchtime and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. Live from the Amp Media Studios, Dawn and Freddie S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought and take a front row seat in the Brooklyn Cafe and get ready to enjoy some humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of hope and happiness to help your day go by with a smile. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or just plain dream making. If you have a story to share, movie review, restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in toll free 888-994-4995, Studio A right now. Sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe. Here are your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S.
Okay, now there's too much buzzing. Welcome. Happy Thursday, everyone. Welcome to our midday show. I've got Anthony Mallorca joining me, co-hosting while Freddie is out and about on a vacation in New York City. So if you see him at the Mets game or at a show around town, take a picture of the man in the crazy hat and send it on over to the studio so we can post it and see where he is. But I'm excited to have Anthony with us. We have a full crew in the studio today, which is, I can't remember the last time we had this many people in. Abdullah's eating his pizza. How's that going, Abdullah? Good. So thank you to Pizzerica for providing pizza every Thursday to our crew and Amp Media Futures Foundation. They're located right on 20th Street and 2nd Avenue, and they have been a friend of the studio through one of our producers. We call him G-Man, Abraham Bourne. Check out Pizzerica. You can get an entire pie, cash and carry for $12. They've got lunch specials for 2 slices and a soda for $6. But for me and this studio to feed all of these people, big fan of, today we're on 3 pies actually. So thank you to all that they do. They're gone?
In 10 minutes.
In 10 minutes, all the pizza is gone.
All 3 of the pizzas?
All the pizza, they're all like, all the pizzas are gone? Are you serious? They're all gone?
There's one left.
One pizza or one slice?
One slice.
There's
You're
one.
lying.
I said that I had lifted the first one, and I went like
You
this,
lifted and there was no.
like that, and there's 2.
I got 1
One box
slice.
was left.
There's nothing left?
There's 1 slice left.
Yo, which
We don't-
ghost is eating?
Do we
right
have
now?
that many people here that they went through 3 pizzas in 10 minutes?
I'm actually surprised. I am actually really surprised.
Well, I guess we might be going back to get a 4th. So, again, thank you to Pizzerica for their cash and carry deals of $12.
So take that last slice before it disappears.
Look,
Yeah, before
Wow.
Abdullah.
you know what
If you don't take it, G-Man will.
Oh my gosh.
That's crazy.
I mean,
That's
if you do the
insane.
math, there's like, 14 of us in here,
Yeah, but that's
There he goes.
8 slices of a pie.
I can't. I'm speechless. I don't know.
We need someone to hand out the pizzas here
Yeah.
to keep it in check.
Wow. See, what can you
Sure, I have
do?
to have tickets.
So happy Thursday, everyone. It is a beautiful day here in South Florida. Thankfully,
Yeah, it's been surprisingly kind of chill.
it's a little cool
weirdly.
and breezy.
I love it.
It's nice weather, right?
I love it because I'm not sweating to death on it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Welcome
it's
to
not
work.
like
Florida's
humid.
not a hot hellscape.
The words of Mike. So I want to introduce Anthony. Anthony is in charge of our newsletter. So everyone who's been getting our newsletters recently, it is thanks to Anthony Mallorca, who's doing an amazing job.
Thank you.
He's a graduate of
Thank
Florida
you.
State University, and he actually said, I got this, I can do it. And he pushes me, we got to get it done, which is why we're running a little late today, because
Yeah.
the next newsletter is going to be going out as soon as our show's over today. So Spotlight, tell us what's happening for this month.
Yeah, so we have a lot going on this month. I first wanted to talk about our ABC collaboration because that's gonna be great for us, very big. So basically, we'll be working with ABC to supply the demand of commercials and advertisement in Palm Beach County. So we're going to be working with a lot of cool different people, with the ABC collaboration. So that's really important and big for us. A few other things, we're still pushing that FITSE expo that's happening
October 23rd.
October 23rd.
Next week?
Next week.
Next Wednesday and
Next
Thursday.
week. I can't believe I forgot that. But completely free expo. It's going to be a great networking event. We will be there, and we're going to have a booth there, so we hope to see all of you guys out there. And then we have Helen's Astrology. A repeat guest that comes in, Helen Archer. She wrote out a full fall forecast for astrology. There's a snippet of it on the newsletter, but we linked the full forecast on the newsletter, so you can go check that out as well. We also have the new show. What was the
Heartfelt Connections Club with Brielle.
With Brielle. So that's also on the newsletter. You can read a little bit about that and start watching those shows very soon. So those are mainly the most new important events going on.
You know what, I have to check on that before, this is why my brain is. Do we have the days and times of all of those shows in the description?
That is something that we should definitely
So,
add.
all right, which is why we're going to
Days
be...
and times. I can't believe I also didn't think about that. Yeah, that's something that we should definitely start adding.
Is he on the floor?
How many producers does it take to check the empty boxes of pizza to know that there's
It almost becomes a joke, doesn't it?
And I like
Jokes
hear
write
people opening the
themselves.
boxes as I'm like trying to...
It's National Pasta Day, so we'll have to get it up, get some more. But you've done a fantastic job putting it
Thank
together. What did you major in at school?
I majored in political science with a minor in communication, so I did a lot of writing in college. I wrote a lot about politics, but a lot of the stuff I'm doing here, I also am doing in my other internship that involves politics, so it's like definitely like cool that I get to do some of the background stuff here. I get to work more on like entertainment writing, and that's just like something that I'll definitely need in my future. So yeah, writing is kind of just like what I stay at, but the writing I'm doing here I really like, and it's definitely something I've never done too much of before.
Well, you write really, really well, because in the past, anyone who had started the newsletter is normally me who was editing the newsletter. And with you, I don't really have to edit. I just look at it, because I'm kind of a control freak that way. Because I know once it goes out, it goes out. There's no
Yeah.
taking it back.
Can't.
You know, which is why phone numbers have to be right, all the details to be right, but you write beautifully.
Thank you.
So,
Thank you.
And you link it well, and you do it quick and easy, and you keep me on task of getting things out every month. So I thank you for that also.
Yeah, I definitely want to get it out. Well, it will be out today.
I want to
Today,
ask
for
you,
sure.
though, your other internship about politics.
Yeah.
Is it election-based? What's it about?
So it's a New York-based political consulting firm. So we do strategy and try to get people to win campaigns, try to get lobbying efforts done. So it's really whatever the client needs at that place. Right now we're working on I'm sure you guys have heard of like the housing crisis in New York that's going on right now. There's hundreds of units just sitting completely empty. Yeah, because of rent stabilization. So obviously I think rent stabilization is important, and we need it for low income people who need housing. But there is a building developer in New York right now that found a loophole which basically allows him to demolish a low income rent stabilized building if he can prove that he can afford to demolish it. And this guy's like a millionaire, so he can afford to demolish anything. So he's been like kicking out rent stabilized tenants and demolishing the building, and then making like $1 million apartment buildings.
Well, how does that work? If you're on rent stabilized,
Yeah.
and one of those apartments rent control, can they just kick you out, or do you have a lease, or is it based on who owns the building?
So the law that this man is made a loophole out of protects the rent stabilized tenants. So usually no, you can't kick them out. But he found a loophole basically that allows him to kick it out. So what the company I'm interning for right now is trying to do, we're trying to get a law or like a legislation passed that basically would fix the loophole. So we're running ad campaigns, social media campaigns, stuff like that to try and get people to like see what's going on, because it is really horrible. He's doing some damage up there to the housing crisis. So yeah, I do a lot of graphic design for that. I do a lot of like writing for that. So it does kind of like interject, but they're also working on stuff that I find very important, like protecting rent stabilized.
It's really interesting, because I don't know if there's another state that has rent stabilization like New York does. I don't know, Jay, if you know. And then my question is, why isn't there any other states? How does New York have it and keep it? You know, like, what is it?
Yeah.
Is it a law? I don't know, but I think it's always interesting, because Freddie has told me he's had some family that's been in rent-stabilized apartments for years and years.
Yeah, that's usually how it happens. It usually starts and they'll like a
and
family
like you can pass
member.
it down,
Yeah,
I guess.
That's exactly how it happens. Like grandparents would have a rent-stabilized housing, and then it's used generations. It's used for a very long time. That's why it's so crucial that New York legislators fixed the bill or fixed the law so there is no loophole, because like people who are getting kicked out of these houses and apartments have like their grandparents have lived there. Like it's messed up.
Maybe you can write an article for us on it.
I could do that.
For
I
the
could
next
definitely,
newsletter.
yeah, I could definitely do that actually.
That would be really cool because I'd like to really see what that's all about.
Yeah, I can definitely. I've learned a lot about it these past couple of weeks working on it.
And then maybe you can even get us, we can do an interview with someone
Oh yeah,
that
that'd be
you're
cool.
working with so we can bring them in virtually and
Yeah.
actually have the conversation and then post an article
That'd
about
be
it.
really cool, especially because you guys are based in New York and they're obviously based in, you guys are from New York and
Right.
they're based in New York. So yeah, that would be,
Oh, here we
that'd
go.
definitely be cool.
Rent-stabilized housing is a form of rent regulation that limits how much rent an increase that provides additional protection for tenants. Landlords can only increase rent by a percentage. Lease rental, they can renew their leases for 1 or 2 years. Interesting. Tenants can't be evicted except for legal reasons.
yeah. So I guess that's the part of the loophole that he gets.
Interesting.
He bypasses the legal reasons.
Wow. But I think that would be a great interview, so
Yeah,
let's see if we can schedule that.
I definitely will
Awesome.
work on
Nice
that.
job.
Yeah.
Nice
It's just
job.
something I'm working on right now for them.
Yeah, but you can see how things can and layer each other and sort of
definitely.
right intertwine between different jobs, different
Yeah.
companies, because it's all about humanity. Are you doing anything political as far as elections, or not really?
So right now, not really. I'll sometimes make like social media posts or like graphics for like events that politicians are holding. So like Kamala and a few other Democrats are holding like a gala in New York, and the company I'm interning for is like setting that up. So I'll make like graphics for that, but so far, no, I haven't really been working too much in that. I wish I could get more jobs in that, especially this election cycle. But yeah, there's not much going on for me for that. I'm writing about the election cycle.
What are we at, about 20 days right now? 19 days,
I
I
think
guess,
we're at
till the
19
election?
days. 19 days till the election. Very important.
Interesting,
Very
right?
important,
Could be.
yes.
You know what? Well, no matter which way it goes, it will be world-changing for
Yeah,
sure,
I agree.
right? Either way.
I agree.
Wow.
It will be interesting. I'm a little nervous, but we'll see.
So thank
Yeah.
you for that.
Yeah.
Anything else in the newsletter we're looking out for?
Anything else on the newsletter?
5-year anniversary party.
5-year anniversary party. Yeah, we're starting to plan our 5-year anniversary party, throwing out some ideas. We're not sure which quite yet we're going to use, but we'll definitely get back to you on some more information on that. We're looking for sponsors right now. Sponsoring us is definitely one great way to help out the production house here. So yeah, you can check that out on the newsletter. If you are considering sponsoring, we'll have a link on the newsletter so that you can sponsor.
So what I think would be pretty cool is to do an art auction, which one of the artists, a couple of the artists have actually said, could we have such amazing art and artists here? And part of the proceeds will go back to the Amp Media Futures Foundation. And that is a foundation that we formed here about 6 months ago to bring awareness to our youth in the media, from production, social media, audio, video, commercial creation. Everything that we do here is run primarily by interns from our local universities. So those students that have special needs, those that do not, but the need is just to get out into the field. I was looking around today and I'm like, there is no other studio I know for sure in this area that is doing what we are doing for
No
you
way.
guys, with
Yeah.
you guys, to be solely run. So sometimes our audio is not perfect. We've got a crackling mic or a light goes out, but it's all part of the learning process. So I'm really excited that we get to do that for all of you, and to sponsor a student or just to make a donation or even food like Pizza Rica does. The community, it takes a village to do what we do.
Yeah.
So thank you all for that. So we're looking at the first week or two of December, and we'll be sending out some information on that as well.
Yeah, there's going to be we'll have another newsletter come out next week, just like as a follow-up. But yeah, probably I think December 6th would be best. but
Just keep me on track.
I will. I got you.
All right, so thank you for joining us. We have a new song put out by Johnny Melnick. So we're going to roll this song because our producers tell us we can't open with music anymore. We have to introduce the song. So this is a new song about the Brooklyn Cafe Show and all that we do in the studio. I believe it was written by Freddie, and the music was composed by Johnny Melnick. So take a listen.
In Boca's heart, where palm trees sway, a Brooklyn vibe comes out to play. Coffee brews, conversation flows, place where hearts and dreams can grow. From Brooklyn roots to Boca Shore, we bring the love and so much more. Inspiration flows, creativity flies. In this cafe, our spirits come alive. Rise and shine, let your love be the light, guiding us forward through day and night. With every step, we'll find our way. In this cafe, we'll seize the day. We'll lift each other with every fall. Healing hearts, standing tall. Embracing our diversity, we stand as one. Brooklyn Cafe, love's just begun. So rise and shine, let your love be the light, guiding us forward through day and night. With every step, we'll find our way. In this cafe, we'll seize the day. So let's rise up with hearts aglow. In this Brooklyn Cafe, where love will grow. Boca Raton shines so bright, a beacon of hope in the morning light. Rise and shine.
Amp Media Productions is excited to announce our expansion into North Miami. With our experienced team of radio and TV professionals, we are dedicated to bringing North Miami the highest quality audio and visual production services. Whether you need radio or television commercials, podcasts, music videos, or audio and visual storytelling, we can provide the solutions to help you reach your goals. Our team is reliable, innovative, and creative, and we're ready to help you develop the perfect product. With our competitive rates and personalized service, you can trust that your project is in the best hands. Contact us today to get started on your project. 866-224-5422.
Give me the mozzarella. 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 Give me the mozzarella.
Pizza Rica, tasty Richard Pizza at 2001 Northwest Boca Raton Boulevard or contact 561-826-8663.
Wings, we also sell them. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella.
At Beauregards, we excel in precision and tradition, offering custom cuts and deliciously served deli meats. From grass-fed, dry-aged beef to handcrafted charcuterie, our meats are sourced locally from small Florida farms and ranches. From farm to table, farm to fork, no detail is overlooked. Beauregards is a family-owned business serving Boca Raton with the finest meats to offer. Discover quality and flavor under one roof. Contact us today at beauregardsfinemeats.com.
Now, I'm known as the guy who can fix just about anything, but the technology in most appliances requires very special training to fix. And that's why my family has Choice Home Warranty.
Choice Home Warranty covers over 25 major home systems and appliances. That's your AC, heating, plumbing, kitchen and laundry appliances, and so much more.
Call Choice Home Warranty now before something breaks down.
Get protection for your heating, AC, plumbing, kitchen and laundry appliances, and more.
Call 800-920-3819. Frank A. Ruffolo, a renowned author and screenwriter known for his books such as 10048, Blue Falcon, Memoir of a Soldier, and his latest, Samuel of Sarah. Check out his website, frankaruffolo.com, for more info or purchase his books on Amazon.
AMP Media Futures Foundation is a non-for-profit organization dedicated to providing college students with immersive opportunities in media production, marketing, business skills, and communication.
Interns will learn professional workflow skills in editing, video and radio broadcasting, public relations, digital media, graphic curriculum, and access to equipment to make a positive impact.
AMP Media Productions is a full-service production house with a variety of shows ranging from the Brooklyn Cafe show.
Welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe on a very busy Wednesday.
Sarah Spiritual.
Right here on the Oldies station, you're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah.
Call me Zena.
By example, and that's what I try to do all the time, to teach by example.
Artist Loft.
Using that term more. Yeah, lofties, yeah.
And Gypsy Soul.
They love music. It's like their favorite thing to go to.
I teach like preschool up to 12th grade.
Yeah, nice.
You can find us on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram at AMP Media Productions. Please like and subscribe to all of our shows.
I want to be in first class. Champagne, please.
Giant comfort.
Yeah, that's good. We offer opportunities to excel in the field of TV film production, social media management, video editing, set design, graphic design, sound engineering, journalism, and many more useful tools to help you land a career in the media business.
To volunteer or be a part of our team, or to make a donation of any size, please visit us at ampfutures.org. Help us to empower college students to create a positive impact with immersive hands-on experiences in media production. Help us amplify the future.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
All right, and
Sorry guys, my first day.
you're doing nice. How's it feel up there?
It feels great. I'm looking down at everything. It feels amazing.
It's a great bird's eye view, right? It's a full crew.
It feels great.
All right, so this day in history is brought to you by AMP Media Futures Foundation and the ghost that's in the back, apparently knocking things over because there's no one back there. And that was Gordon, the label maker. did.
Actually, I don't know shit about history because I failed it completely.
Mr. Gross is like, it's Thursday, Freddy's not here, and it's supposed to be quiet, but clearly it's not.
Oh shit, man! Don't ask me any history questions. Definitely fucked.
I was planning to make Brian to go. I was planning.
Mic up, bro.
I think the ghost is mad because I was planning.
Mic up, little bro.
To make Ryan go upload like old episodes of the Brooklyn Cafe show onto the
Head
Spotify.
towards the mic,
And then I
Abdullah.
remembered. Oh wait a minute! I don't know Freddie's password.
Well, we got passwords, I think.
Abdullah, head towards the
All right, but
mic.
Nathan, I think, put a game together. Nathan,
Exactly.
put a game
Yes.
together.
Thank you, Mike.
All right, let's play the game. It is Who's That Pokemon? So.
Who's that character? It's Snorlax.
Who's that Pokemon?
You lie.
Who's that Pokemon?
Yeah, it's some type of bat.
It's a
It's
What the heck?
Oh, shoot!
That
I
was you,
see.
Nathan.
Who's that
Oh,
Pokemon?
I get it.
Boogie Boogie.
Oogie
The Nightmare
Boogie.
Before Christmas.
Oogie Boogie.
It's
And he just passed away.
That's sad.
Wow.
The voice actor's dead.
Oh, wait,
Who's
that's
that
the guy who
Pokemon?
The witches from Hocus Pocus.
Which is from Hocus Pocus.
It's
The
Sanderson sisters. Come on.
Yo.
Who's that Pokemon?
Dracula. Adam Sandler's Dracula.
That from Chelsea. Let's play it at the end.
Dracula.
Is he plugged into Wi-Fi? Is he plugged into Ethernet?
Yeah.
Adam Sandler's
Who's that Pokemon?
Ghostface.
Ghostface. How did you see that?
Yeah, oh my god, it is Ghostface.
Oh my gosh.
Nah.
I didn't see it.
I did not see that
Who's that Pokemon?
We were all like,
at all. That was fun.
Nice job, Nate. Nice. You guys are quick. It's amazing how quick you can be and get these things done. That was nice. When you want to. Like Abdullah can get a piece out quick also.
Yeah, I actually had plans to. I actually have plans to make
Towards
like
the
a
mic,
new
Abdullah.
game today, but called "What's That Monster?" Or what I could do for the rest
tomorrow.
of October.
All right, we'll have it for tomorrow or for next week. Michael, you put
Yeah.
some pieces together also?
I have some Halloween traditions and facts that people might not know of. And then I also have a commercial for the pirate thing that we do on days like today.
All right, do we have that, G-Man? Yeah.
Halloween facts.
Yeah,
And the
G-Man.
pirate thing.
And Pathney's been working on something. I'm telling you, this is
Regular show. Yeah.
Can we please record
Don't tell
that?
Benson about this.
Press the sound effect.
Yeah,
Benson's
yeah.
gonna freak.
Why do it in a sound effect when we can have it live?
Halloween facts. All right, let's check. You know we've been doing this too long.
Yeah.
We get
Is your Halloween What is that?
It must look really great up close.
All right, so with that, font choice not for people my age, can you tell me what those fun facts were?
Okay. Yes, sorry, I was trying to keep in the season. Sorry.
G-Man, let's play it again, please. Yeah, because Michael's going to describe it for us.
Visually, it
Just
looks
turn
great.
up the audio.
So these are Halloween traditions that you might not know of. For example, the colors of Halloween, orange and black, come from the Celtic rituals of night and the bonfires that they would light.
Okay.
So, for example, the Headless Horseman is based on an Irish folk spirit called a Dullahain. And the apples, they used to do it for a Roman festival to honor a goddess.
An apple?
Yeah. So like apples and pumpkins. The holiday was based on a tradition called All Saints' Day, which becomes All Hallows Evening, which becomes All Hallows Eve, which becomes Halloween.
Yes.
And they believed on those days in the old pagan traditions that the barriers between our worlds and the others were at their thinnest and they could cross.
Wasn't the plot of Halloween 3 based on that?
Yes.
And then November 1st is
All
Day of the
Saints'
Dead
Day.
or All Saints' Day?
So the night before becomes All Hallows Evening or All Hallows Eve, which becomes Halloween.
That's when all the spirits come out.
Yeah. So in the old pagan tradition, the solstices and the equinoxes, which were the longest days and nights of the year, they believed the barriers of those of our world and the ones of the living, the dead, the spirits, and all those were at their thinnest, and they could intermingle.
Interesting. All right.
That's why a lot of different religions don't follow Halloween.
Day of the Dead is November 2nd.
November 2nd, Day of the Dead. Yeah, I'm not big on all of that.
The thing is that every culture throughout history had a day set aside to honor the dead.
What Disney movie was that? Was that Coco?
Yes.
Yeah, that's Coco. That's also Book of Life as well.
I hear people
telling you it's
say
one of
that
those
the Book
days.
of Life was actually a better representation of like Mexican culture
When
than
they made
Coco.
Coco,
That's
they
not taking
tried
that
to
I
trademark
heard.
Day of the Dead.
Since Book of Life, it was directed by Del Toro, wasn't it?
Yeah.
An actual Mexican.
But also
Coco was?
the Book of Life.
It's another movie.
Interesting. All right, do we have any other segments we're
We
putting
have
out?
a pirate commercial for the Pirates thing that I do on Thursday as well.
All right, so fill us in on this. Introduce your segment.
Well, it's called Pirate's Life with Captain Mad Mike, where I talk about the different...
You need you to hold the mic, Mad Mike.
Okay.
Take the mic off.
Okay, so it's called Pirate's Life with Captain Mad Mike, and basically every Thursday I come in a full pirate costume and talk about pirate legends, lore, myths, and factoids, and famous, or should I say infamous, people in the pirate culture, history, and lore, such as Blackbeard, Anne Bonny, Mary Read, Lady Mary Kilgrew, Bartholomew Roberts, Henry Morgan, Blackbeard.
Interesting.
Francis Drake.
Yes, exactly. Sir Walter Raleigh.
All right, we have that piece, G-Man? Is
Yeah.
it a commercial?
Yeah, it's called Pirate Ad. Yeah, I sent it twice.
Nope.
He's gonna look
You
for
can
it.
look for it, G-Man. I know you can.
You got this, G-Man.
All right, well,
Do you need me to get a compass and a map?
You're the wizard.
While he looks for it, I want to check over there with Dumbledore and Pathne, see what they got cooking. You've been, I don't know why. He looks
Dumbledore
like Dumbledore to me. It's better than Caveman.
Decided not to wear
I'm
his
not Jude
contact.
Law.
Is it better than Blackbeard?
I gotta dye my hair white. I'm not gonna do that.
I mean, she gave you a
already
Halloween
coming
costume.
in.
No, I hope not. Oh, God.
Pointy hat.
It's better than
pointy
Caveman
hat.
or
That's
Blackbeard.
McGonagall.
You like Caveman or Blackbeard better? No.
Fine with 'em. It's just a rotating door of nicknames. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Hey, don't
Hey,
worry.
it's better than Hey You.
Hey, come on. At least your nickname is better than a hot dog man, at least.
What?
What's the hot dog? Wait, is that what they call you?
Yeah, remember? Yeah, oh yeah, Ryan. There was this time where I was called the hot dog man because one time, so like a hot dog food truck was like, people were at a show and they had like a bunch of example things they were showing out. I was like, man, that mac and cheese hot dog sure looks great, but there's bacon on it. But I can't have it on it. And believe it or not, the people at the truck made a mac and cheese hot dog without the bacon just for me for free. And I was like, and I was able to obviously easily devour, and everybody was impressed. It was like how
Easily
quickly I was-
devour the hot dog.
Devour the hot dog. So that's how I got hot dog man.
I think Michael has a new name for you.
That was his origin story.
And I kind of felt bad.
I went
I can't
to
have
a
take
hot
the
dog
free. I
food
gotta
truck.
give him some money. I gotta give him. So.
Although I think fast food is a good name for you also.
Yeah, that's shady.
That was what Michael said.
Is that he's the epitome of fast
Exactly.
food. He likes food and eats it fast.
Yes.
Fast food.
Bum. All right, Pathany, what have you been working on today?
I've been working on creating or separating different segments of the show, and also creating like short reels and things like that.
All right, we're going to play that. Once we get it put together, you guys will all see it on our social media content. All right, you ready for the Pirates piece?
Mm-hmm.
Let's roll
I
it.
hope this is better than Cutthroat Island. I hope it's better.
Yes.
Awesome. Nice job. All right, we're going to take a commercial break. When we come back, we're going to talk to, we're going to play a piece that Ryan put together. So we call him Poindexter or Sherman. We tease him all the time. But he did a compilation video of some of, I think, his best moments that he's seen here at the studio the past few weeks. You enjoying being here with us?
I have loved it. It's so fun.
All right, so,
It's so fun.
we're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, take a look at the best of. More to come. You can follow us on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube at the Brooklyn Cafe TV for exclusive behind-the-scenes content. Like and subscribe to our YouTube channels, Amp Media Productions, as well as the Brooklyn Cafe TV. And I think you or someone's working on ways to come in and see a show. So more to come with that on the other side of this 1 o'clock hour. And we'll be right back.
Do you want the opportunity to have a TV show or podcast? Now, at Amp Media Productions, you can host your very own visual broadcast anywhere around the world. With our talented group of creators, we will provide you with show elements, board operations, and any on-screen visuals you'd like to showcase. All you must do is log onto your computer and communicate with your viewers. Contact Amp Media Productions at 866-224-5422 or email hello@amp2.tv to start your own show today.
Born in Marseille, France, Max Lazega creates whimsical and free-flowing interpretive art. His 40 years in the construction industry created the foundation for his craft. His unique work displays his view of the future with bold and playful combinations of materials and processes, but the methodology remains consistent. He fuses recycled materials and discarded building supplies into a fresh, well-executed approach. Lazega has lived in Miami, Florida most of his life, where he pursues his lifelong passion of creating industrial art. For more information, contact Max Lazega at artworkstudios.org or 786-326-8873.
Known for his Art Deco Cubist style and compositions with dancing saturated color, Ken Bieberman has lived and breathed art his whole life. From the early 80s, he's influenced the Art Deco district of Miami Beach. Featured in numerous restoration projects, hotels, galleries, and clubs, Bieberman creates for everyday folks and celebrity clientele. He's also the proprietor of Art Repro, a giclée and scanning company in Pompano Beach. When it comes to scanning high resolution, size is not an issue. Professionally scanning art up to 10 feet and 64 inches in width, Art Repro utilizes state-of-the-art equipment. On quality canvas or paper, archival ink and printing mediums are put to use. Art Repro ensures colors are true and every nuance of the art is captured, including the canvas weave. Perfection is the priority. Contact artist Ken Bieberman today at 954-547-0095 or visit his website www.artrepro.net.
If you turned 65 recently like me, it's important you find a Medicare Advantage plan that gives you the coverage you're looking for. But finding one can be difficult. The best thing I did, and I suggest you do the same, is call a licensed insurance agent and let them walk you through your Medicare Advantage plan options. There are so many benefits you have access to, so make the call now and let the representatives explain everything to you. Our licensed insurance agents can offer you a variety of Medicare Advantage plans. Plus, the call is free, the information is free, and there's no obligation to enroll. We're here to make it easy for you to select a Medicare Advantage plan that may work for your needs. Finding a Medicare Advantage plan can be easy if you do what I did. Make a quick call right now to learn more. Thank you. Call 800-978-4815. That's 800-978-4815. Call now.
Discover Kaizen, where excellence meets your daily routine. Our premium products are crafted with the highest quality ingredients to elevate your mind, body, and spirit. Enjoy Kaizen coffee for clean, sustained energy and clarity without unnecessary additives or harsh effects. Or experience our Kaizen hydration solution designed for peak performance and lasting rejuvenation. For those who demand the best, Kaizen is always sugar-free, non-GMO, and free from artificial additives. For more information, visit livekaizen.com/cafe10 to elevate your lifestyle today.
What if this happened to you when you're alone? With MedGuard Alert's new Care Watch, you can connect with medical professionals instantly, 24/7. No cell phone required. This life-saving medical device acts as a phone as well as a revolutionary health monitoring system that checks blood pressure, heart rate, oxygen saturation, and much more. And if you have Medicare or Medicaid, you may qualify to get yours free. Don't wait. Call us to get your Care Watch right now.
Welcome to the Florida International Trade and Cultural Expo.
70 countries, 200 plus vendors.
This is where the world meets.
Every country in the world should come here to FITSE because there's always an opportunity to do business together.
We're bringing the world to Broward, and we invite everyone to join us every year.
Don't miss it. It's one of the best events in Broward County.
I'll see you at FITSE 2024.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
But it wasn't because I didn't know enough. I just knew too much. Well, 'cause that make me crazy. That make me crazy. That make me crazy. Probably. And I hope that you were having the time of your life.
Really
So
nice.
it looks really nice. They have new lights. It looks like silverish.
Yeah.
They
All
cleaned. They
high
cleaned
tech.
up. They cleaned up the Brooklyn Bridge. It's the first time in 100 years they cleaned up that bridge. And Linda says, "Oh look, we're going just in time to see the clean bridge." I said, "Boy, the Grauberts are gonna say, what the hell is that?" Because on our pictures, everything is the Brooklyn Bridge.
I was looking for it, but I
You were
got
there.
as close as the 59th Street is where
That's
I
the
got.
thing. You were crossing across the water. Underneath was
There were a lot of bridges.
the East River Bridge, not the Hudson. That's the East River Bridge. The Hudson is on the other side of the island.
There are a lot of bridges, so I'm going to light a candle for
There
you
are
when you
21 bridges
Manhattan is
in
an island.
Manhattan.
go. So when you
21.
go in a couple weeks, I'll light a candle for you.
Have you ever seen the movie 21 Bridges?
No.
Okay, I want you to watch that movie tonight. Go to
16
Netflix.
candles, but not 21 bridges.
Watch that movie. It talks about how a guy hijacked all 21 bridges to blow up Manhattan, and it's a very good movie. That's how I know everything about Manhattan.
Manhattan's an island.
Not because I lived there
by
42
landlocked
years.
states.
Have you been to Manhattan?
Yeah.
What part?
What part?
There's no
Times Square, I'm pretty sure.
Times Square. You're
Because
pretty sure?
I went there back in
You
like.
see the hookers?
Yeah.
Oh, that was
They don't
Times
have
Square.
them
time.
anymore.
It was a fun time.
They don't have them anymore.
Yeah,
I
they
went
do.
there
They're
back.
undercover.
I went there back in like 2010. Like I was
For every
forever
10
ago.
hookers in
So it was
Times
like-
Square, 9 of them are cops. All right, so you remember Times Square? You remember the Javits Center
Mhm.
and the plays and the play theater? Yeah, you were in Times Square. You like it?
Yeah. I mean, from what I
How-
remember of it, it was
how
like
long were
years
you
ago. We were only there for a night. I think it was because of like a party or like.
You
a
were there
wedding.
for one night? Who the hell goes to New York for
Well,
one night?
because back then I was living up in Jersey, so we just went
You
there.
went across to the Stinky State.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, Jersey's a.
Did you take the Washington Bridge or did you take? What'd you take?
I mean, I wasn't driving.
How old were you?
I was
6.
No, I was like 9 or 10.
Okay, that makes
It
sense.
was
He doesn't know
forever
where he
ago.
was.
Do I know her?
You know this lady over here?
I don't think so.
Yes, you do.
She's
You do.
sitting there going, no.
You do now.
Oh.
And there's a reason I say that, because she's family. You know, she's been with us 7 years, and the book
She's
has
family.
she's had her ups and downs and different things that she's going through. And I'm interested to see when you talk to that young lady over there what comes out. I'm really fascinated.
I'm Dawn.
I'm Carrie.
Karen, nice to meet you.
Carrie. Carrie.
Carrie.
Yeah.
Carrie, sorry.
That's okay.
Dawn, are you sick? Did you get sick while you were away?
Of course.
No, she's just coughing now because she went to New York and she inhaled the
Well, that
vapors of the
New
subway.
York stinks. Let's just
No,
be
the
honest.
subway. She went to the subway.
pole,
No,
and then I had
no,
to touch
no.
the pole that everybody else touched.
Oh, no,
my
don't touch
gosh.
me. Ouch, it burns.
I had to touch the pole that everyone else touched. I did get a seat on the E train after we got off of the L train.
Do
and then
you
I got a
know
seat on
that the
E-train.
creation of COVID came out of the New York subway system? That's where
course it
COVID
did.
came from. Because it's a
Oh my
giant,
God.
it's a
It's a
giant
petri
petri
dish.
dish.
Yeah, 100%.
The whole ecosystem.
And you can see it. You can see it. There's a
How'd you like the
unto
smell? When you were walking down, did you get the aroma?
walking down the stairs.
Yeah.
So we're walking down to where the station is, and Chuck's like, "Look, there's the station." I feel like I was at Hogwarts. You know, it looks like this little station that you're going down. I'm thinking, you've
try
got to
walking
be
into a
kidding
wall.
me. But as I'm walking down the stairs in my high heels, not one flight, but 2, 3 flights of stairs. I'm like, oh.
You know there was no escalator?
No escalator.
You gotta walk.
And then there was an elevator, but.
Oh, don't take the
No, I
elevator.
was not taking the elevator. 'cause
You
that
take the
meant-
elevator, you come out with bronchitis.
Exactly.
There
I'm like,
was
all right, I can either walk the
There
steps
was
of my shoes.
tuberculosis is the one train. You take the one train down, and that's tuberculosisville. You want tuberculosis not going to work? Just take the elevator down, and you have to. You're mandated. There's no stairs at 168th Street. Good luck with
I
that.
could not get in the elevator. There was no way. And Chuck knows. He goes, you were not getting in that
You
elevator.
should put a
with me."
blindfold on. Did you at least put a mask on in the
No.
gloves?
No, I had no idea.
Did you wear
this
a
was thing.
mouthpiece? A mouthpiece, no?
And I
Brass
realized
knuckles?
Nobody else had a mask on either. Why, is that still a thing? Do people still get mugged in New York? Isn't that like
Yes.
old, like movie-ish?
No.
You know what? Just keep walking around the way you and you'll find
Still a
out.
thing?
Definitely, yes.
That's just not right.
It's
no,
not right.
but it happens.
You have
People
to
get
have.
mugged in LA.
You have to have
People
a.
get mugged anywhere.
You have to have a mug bag.
Just give them my bag.
So you get $100 in singles, and then you throw in some fake jewelry, and you walk around. So if the guy mugs you, listen, I knew this was going to happen, you give him the bag. You say, here, this is for you. This way, neither one of us is going to miss this. I'm not going to report you or nothing else here. You had a good day, and you walk away.
What about that?
Oh, Lord, somebody shoot me, please.
You gotta set them up.
It's
called a
thought
mug
about that,
bag.
Sarge? Is that real? Charlotte, is that true? Is there such thing as a mug bag?
Did Charlotte live in New York City for 42 years?
She must have.
No, she must know. Did she ever get mugged? I got mugged.
You got your car stolen 3 times too.
I got my car stolen. And it was the cops that
The same
did it.
guy that stole your car 3 times.
He was sitting right here. It was a cop. He says, oh, yeah, it was an undercover sting for 15 years, and we marked you 3 times. And he remembers me. I said, really?
God damn.
Really?
It's like, we got
3 times.
We marked you 3 times.
That's embarrassing. So what part
Where
of
is
you?
that car again?
You staying in
Let's
Brooklyn? Where'd you stay in Queens?
Speaking of rainforest, let me ask you. Apparently, there's an insect indigenous to New York now.
Oh, yeah.
It's black with red dots on it.
What is it?
I don't know, but apparently this is this new insect.
Who told you that? They people again?
The people that tell me they keep finding these
The people.
indigenous to New York. They're black with red dots. and
Indigenous or invasive?
I don't know. What's the
I
difference?
don't even know.
Well,
What,
invasive is it comes from another place and is not supposed to be there. Indigenous is that it is native to that area.
They tell me it's indigenous. It's native to that area.
Okay.
it comes from the South Bronx.
So I'm wondering,
wouldn't
they
doubt
grow
it.
their
I
own
would-
bugs in New York too.
It's a Puerto Rican bug.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Their own bugs.
It's a Puerto Rican bug.
So there was one crawling up there like, oh, it's that bug again.
Puerto Rican bug. You're lucky you didn't meet that bug in the subway.
Right? I would have saved his life and saved be
Like, hey,
free. What can I-
No, they would have
I'm here
mugged
now.
you. You would have been saying
he'll
nobody's
mug
nice.
you.
He would have
That bug
mugged
will
you.
mug you.
He would have said, I think those shoes are going to fit me.
I would have been like, oh, my shoes.
Let me see. Take off your shoes. Let me see if they fit me, and then I'm going to mug you.
Oh my
Surprised
God.
they
I
didn't-
got, like,
surprised they
you
didn't meet
know,
the 10-foot rat.
blisters. Then I have to wear my other shoes. Anyway, it was a lovely weekend. It was just cold and rainy.
Actually, Dawn, did you see any rats in the subway?
I did not
Any
see
10-footers?
rats. You know, I'm so like, I'm so a Florida girl that the subway to me is like, this is like a movie. These are like things that you really see on TV. This actually really exists. To me, my
it's
whole
real.
world is
It's
like,
real. There it
it's
is.
like Disney and Universal Studios. I'm like, oh look, that looks like a backlot tour.
See any rabbits?
That was
see
your what?
Ratatouille down there? See Ratatouille?
She would see a mugging going on. She'd see a mugging going on. She says, let me get my camera. This looks like an action movie.
You see a rat big enough to be able to mug people, and then they're like,
Gino.
oh, let me take a picture.
Gino, a Hollywood Avenue.
Wait, Nate found the insect. Let's see, Nate, what you found. Yes,
Oh.
That's
it.
a beetle.
What is that?
That's a beetle.
Yeah, I think that's a beetle.
It's a type of beetle. Yeah.
Apparently, it's new to New York.
It's not new to
It's
New
going to
York.
take over New York. Him and Will Smith are going to take over New York.
That's because. Actually, that might
Men
be
in Black 4.
Men in Black 4.
Men in Black 5, actually.
that actually might be the mayor because he's going to jail. Do you know that when I went to Chicago to the DNC, I met the mayor of New York City. Oh, no. And Jeff goes up to him and says, oh, this is a fellow New Yorker. He knows Sweela from the Guardian Angels. And him and Sweela don't even get along. I don't know why he brought that up. And he went on and on and on. And the mayor goes, I don't want to talk to you. Exit stage right. Have you ever been out of Florida?
Yeah, I have.
Where?
Yeah. I've been to Chicago. I've been to LA.
Oh,
yeah.
LA. Oh.
Yeah.
You like LA?
No.
The ground
And
shakes.
Colorado.
Where do you get your style
LA's
from? I
the
thought it was a
worst.
little New Yorkish.
She's from Eskimo. I mean, she's from
I'm
Alaska.
definitely, like, I don't dress like a Florida.
That's
Where
like
were
a
you?
Florida look.
LA's like the worst place.
This is my Florida look.
That's your
Yeah.
She's
Florida look.
frozen. We could call her Frozen. Isn't that a show?
Yes.
You could be Frozen. You want to be called Frozen or you rather be called Eskimo?
I guess. I don't know, whichever.
I think Nate is telling us something. What you got,
What,
Nate?
Nathan? What?
Okay.
Which state did you like better than Florida?
Colorado.
You like Colorado?
Yeah, it was.
Can you breathe up there?
Yeah, of course.
It was easy?
Yeah, better than here, I'll be honest.
Really? The air is pure?
No. When you go high up, it's
It's pure in Colorado.
You know what I mean? They're pure air, baby.
It's pure.
No. But LA's
We may be getting that here in Florida if you keep watching the TV
No, but in Colorado,
commercials.
you go outside, you get high.
There
It's in
wasn't
the
that much
air.
of that in New York. It was a little bit.
Oh, yes,
DC
there
has
is.
more.
You know why? You went to Brooklyn. Go to the Bronx and you'll see, wow. Did you go to the Bronx?
No.
Did you go to Yankee Stadium?
No.
You didn't go, did you go to Shea Stadium? Did you go anywhere?
So I get on the plane yesterday and I sit next to a guy who's in shorts and a t-shirt. Now I'm in 2 sweatshirts, leggings, sneakers, and I've got a jacket on top of me. I'm so cold. He's in shorts and a t-shirt. And I said to him, wow, you must be from New York. You like this weather. He says, no, I'm from Florida. I came up for the game. So I guess there was a game, your game.
Friday?
Dumbass coming in
Saturday.
and t-shirts.
And I guess it was not a
Florida.
good game for him.
No, because the Jets lost.
So he was not
Let
happy.
me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question from my heart. You went on the subway and you talked to somebody?
No.
So where did you see this guy?
In the airplane next to me yesterday.
Oh, okay. I thought you were on the subway and told the
don't
guy,
talk to
yo, what
nobody
do you
on
know
the
with the
subway.
shorts?
I could talk to people.
Why didn't you take a
Don't.
picture of you in the subway?
I
'Cause
did.
somebody-
Should I send it to you? I'll
Yes.
send
I
it
want
over.
to I want to make a poster out of it.
Yes, there's a picture of me on
You're
the
like
subway.
the Smurf of New York.
I gotta tell you. And then the theater was amazing. We were right across the street from Sardi's and right next to Junior's.
Oh, wait a minute. You didn't go to those 2 places? You should have gotten a cheesecake from Junior's and had dinner at Sardi's.
I know.
You didn't go?
No.
What is wrong
Because
with
there was
you?
a cocktail party back for the wedding.
Who cares?
So we left the theater and went back to the cocktail party. I know. Literally, it was from like here to where Gordon is where I was next to Sardi's.
So you went there to the cocktail party and you had a wiener and a blanket
I didn't
instead
have
of going to
anything, actually.
Sardi's.
I didn't have anything.
You could have even had food and taken it back to, what did you say, in Brooklyn? That room. They had a fridge? No, of course not.
Yes.
It did? Did it work?
Let me tell you let me tell you the price of a hotel room in New York.
Freddie's got like nothing good to say.
Not in Brooklyn. If you think I'm going to pay $700 a night in Brooklyn,
Did it
you're
work?
You're out of your mind. Did the fridge work?
It was $700 a night.
I know what you paid. I know where you stayed.
And we talked about energies. So this is what happens when I go away.
But I told her.
I suck it all in, and now I have to get it all out.
I told her, don't go in the subway. So what she did, she runs in the subway. I told her to put on clothing because our blood is
I brought a
thin.
jacket.
Our blood is thin in Florida. And when you go to New York, you're susceptible.
No matter where I go, there's just different people.
So now
That's why I stay in my bubble
she's
here.
coughing over here. And she's...
Yeah, now I can. I just coming in when I did, it was like, okay, she's sick, you know. But I mean, I'm sorry. When the last time I went to New York, which wasn't too long ago, I'm telling you, I couldn't stand the smells. It was like, you know, when I was younger, I could handle it. Now it's like, yeah, get me out of here. You know, it stinks so bad in so many different ways.
Well, it's like what happens to me no matter where I go outside of this bubble of my life.
Right.
Even if I go to Miami, just for me going down to Wynwood, it'll happen. That's just part of, Wynwood for me. Have you ever go to Wynwood? You don't. People like you and I should not be in Wynwood.
Why? Oh, there's a lot of people.
There's a lot of energies, there's a lot of old energies before it's been refurbished.
Are you able to shut it off and turn it on when you want to?
Mm-hmm.
You can.
Some days are better than others where I'm
but
really,
you can sort of keep out the noise if you need to?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I haven't learned that yet.
Sure.
I got to learn that.
I took the A train, the 1 train, the 2 train. I took all those trains for 5 years, every day.
6 Express? Yeah.
Every day, the express, all of that.
Me too.
And I had to take an elevator on 161st.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you
Never went
something.
up that high. Only for a Yankees game.
The smell, forget of it. The zoo, I used to ride on top of the 4 train. The
Did you
Yankee
really?
Stadium. We used to surf. Like I told you, I had an interesting. But
I think you've got glitter in your eyes from
I
yesterday.
got glitter
You've got
everywhere.
glitter
There's
everywhere.
glitter in my
There's
ears.
glitter. You've got like glitter eyeliner.
There glitter is in places I can't even see.
See that?
But she gets sick because she don't listen. You know, a lot of people get sick because they don't listen to what good common sense.
I listened.
Yeah, don't go.
That's what happened. During COVID, I didn't travel. It was lovely. I was fine. I was happy. Everyone's like, you need to travel. So I travel.
You went to Utah. Now you went to New York. Now you're going to Paris. Are you insane?
Thank you. I know.
Right.
Have a biscuit. I'm going up to New York on the 18th.
Oh, I'm going to Wisconsin.
Are you?
On the 16th, yeah. See the colors. That's where
Yeah,
Richard's
I know.
from Wisconsin, so.
And I'm going to D.C. next week. And you know what Helen said to me? Wear a mask.
Do you know?
I don't want to do that either.
Linda wants to go to New York because she wants to see the colors.
There are no colors
Rhode
right
Island,
now.
remember Rhode Island?
Yes, I do.
How many freaking colors do we got? When I was in the Bronx, I hated the colors because it meant I had trees.
There are no colors right
and
now
I
in
had
New York.
60 bags of color.
Yeah,
in
I
them
know, I
trees.
know. Well, I don't want to have to clean them up.
But that's what happens. I am so tired.
I just
of
want to look at
color.
them.
The colors drive
Me too.
crazy.
I haven't seen them in a while. Yeah.
All things to do.
Exactly.
So you're switching the tables today.
Yeah, well, it's so funny because Anne had approached me. She said, what about me interviewing you and you sharing your story? And I said, well, let me pray about it. Let me think about it. And then I thought, you know what? Yeah, I'd like to share how I came to know the Lord. And there's hope. There's a lot of hope in that. And then I told her the story of Richard, how we met, and the process leading up to that. So we're going to delve in a little bit deeper, and I'm going to share my story. So it'll be interesting because I'm sure I'm going to want to take control of it.
Well, I was telling Jay about it, and she's like, well, why doesn't Dawn just say, we haven't done this before, but let me share my story with you, Anne, and you still keep where you are at control, and then you're just telling her your story.
Yeah, well.
No, because it's not good that way.
Why?
No, I'm going to, no, because it's too much of me.
No,
we don't want too much
because
of
we
me,
wanna
right, Jaylee?
switch.
You want to switch it up?
Dawn only knows how to throw the fastball. She doesn't understand how to throw a curve.
Yeah.
You got to switch it up.
Yeah, so we're switching it up. It should be fun.
Is that it?
What
have
I
some
was going to
people
ask you
coming,
is, why don't
hopefully.
you ask the public if you have a story you want to share? I would love to have people come in that have stories to share.
You pointing to Carrie?
They have stories to share.
Are you a Christian?
I'm not.
Yes.
Okay,
I'm
we'll
not
talk.
I'm not pointing fingers. I'm just swaying.
Well,
stress is a killer.
Oh yeah, stressed up, anxiety, all of that.
So how do you overcome? So you take care of one aspect of the body, and you're not looking at another aspect, or do you look at all of it? Like the biomeridian, she looked at everywhere.
Oh yeah, I look at everything.
So you look at everything.
While you're going through the treatment, so we have a yin and a yang. This is the physical, this is the physiological, and this is the emotional. And you have the yin and the yang. So that's where the treatment comes from. We want to balance the yin and the yang emotionally, physically, and physiologically, so that your body works in they call it ki or chi, achieve your chi, which is very difficult for most people to do. But when I'm treating you, I am working all of those aspects. You don't see my left hand, but that's what I'm doing. So I'm working the atherostem up and down those, the 31 pairs of spinal nerves that connect to your spinal column. And I'm also doing the physical, the physiological, and the emotional responses. So it's treating your whole body as a whole. It's not a symptom. You can't treat a symptom. You have to figure out what caused that symptom. You have to figure out what is causing me to act this way? What is causing me to feel this way? What is causing my emotions to respond this way? And once you figure that out, which is not an easy process, but with help of a NAEP practitioner, once you figure that out, you can achieve optimal health. It's pretty amazing.
All right, so let's start from the beginning, because obviously the physicality of, let's say, a diabetic or a heart patient or everything, the problem has been established. Okay, we have a problem.
Right.
And they come to you, and the first aspect becomes, okay, do I trust what she's going to say? Now, obviously, they're coming to you, so there's got to be some kind of lineage, right?
Right.
They want to get better. Let's assume they want to get better. So they come to you. How is it that you explain the mental aspect, the spiritual aspect, the trigger aspect, which is what you were explaining before, something that happened to you when you were 2. Like, when I smell sulfur, I run. I get into this whole what the hell is going on deal.
Yeah.
And that includes matches when you light them. It drives me nuts.
Really?
Oh, you see what I see, yes. But the object of the game is, how do you verify that piece? And I'm asking you for a specific reason, because I'm going to use this approach on my doctors that I'm going to go see next week. Because they don't listen.
No, they don't.
I threw a holistic book at them. And they brought it back to me 4 years later. Did you read this? I said, I gave it to you. Remember that? I'm the one that gave it to you, dummies.
But I think most people go to the traditional medical route first.
Yeah.
Because they know that. You can take a pill, maybe. You can find a quick fix, maybe. When you're not getting better, then they're going to seek alternative healing because they're tired of taking the pills. They're tired of no answers. Just like when I finally go see Daphne, I've tried everything from shampoos to cleansing to energies to whatever it is, and then I go see her.
Yeah,
Which
but
would be like going to see, but now you get into the root cause of it. We're not just guessing.
We're not guessing.
But Daphne is a different
Well,
soul.
with me she is, but
You know, when I walk into a place and I go, hey, how you doing? That's one thing. When I walk into Daphne's office, well, what's wrong with, and she's pointing at things that bother me. Why is your hip hurting? What is this? And she's talking to me like I haven't spoken to her in over a year.
Right.
That's the other side of what you do, because you can sense it. Do you speak about it? Do you tell people? Because I can feel your senses. Do you tell them about this?
Most of my patients figure it out pretty quickly.
But you don't say anything.
Oh, well, I don't even know how to put that into words. You know, how do you put into words that I can feel what you have questions about? Well, how do you put that into
Just
words?
like that?
Yeah,
There was a young lady one time, we were at the iHeart radio station over by the pool table, and she puts her hand here, and she says, it's time to go see the doctor. Right in the middle of the day. Remember this? I said, what? It's time to go. A week later, I was in intensive care.
Wow. Yeah.
what was your blood sugar?
I was in the hospital for 2 weeks. No one could figure out what was going on with me.
How old were you?
I was, at that time, my husband just asked me to marry him, and I was 26. So I have to say, I'm type 1 diabetic, and I didn't take great care of myself at the time, and but none of the doctors could figure out what was going on.
But it wasn't the diabetes.
It wasn't the diabetes. My diabetes was under control at that point, and actually I think that's what's caused all of the ailments that started happening to me. So I got turned on to this holistic health doctor and went to him, and I'm very skeptical. So at first I didn't understand what he was doing. He asked me to look at my tongue and look at my eyes, and he did something called muscle testing, which now I'm very familiar with, and tested me for a number of things, and within 10 minutes he knew what was wrong with me. Within 2 weeks my hair started to grow back. I had energy. I wasn't in pain anymore. I was off of all the medications that the regular doctors had given me. And then I started feeling better and being back to myself.
What was it?
So having run so high with my diabetes, the normal level for sugar is about 100, between like 70 and 120, 130. And I had gotten candida. Candida is a yeast that can form around your muscles and your bones. And the doctor within 10 minutes knew that. Looked at my tongue, looked in my eyes, and then he sent me home with an organic bath. I sat in the bath, and every string started to come out of my arms and out of my legs, and we just stood over the bath like, what in the world is going on here? And within 2 weeks, like I said, I was completely healed, back to normal, and everything working the way it was supposed to.
So you had candida overgrowth that was making you so sick.
Totally.
Which is typical for a diabetic.
Yes, very typical. The heat in your body will cook itself, will cook your body.
Right.
And then it ends up,
And
causing
it clogs
yeast.
also the sensitivity to your fingers, and it gives you
Neuropathy in your feet.
neuropathy. That's all the candida. You know, it's interesting that you're saying all of this because I'm a type 2 diabetic. And one of the things that I discovered early on was the yeast. And the reason they look at your tongue is because your tongue formulates the white layer, and you can tell right away that you're on that.
Right.
So during COVID, Linda came out with this. Now, how did you get to that event on Sunday? Do you know
Mag Chop?
Mag Chop?
Yes.
Okay. How do you know him?
Well, I have been following a Mag Chop Candy for a while.
Let's get closer to your mic, Rosa.
I have known Kenny Mag Chop for a while. I used to work with his wife, and then I started following her in the social media. Then I followed Kenny. Then I got interested because I love art, and as well, he is into art. So I started following him, and for a while, he has been wanting me to go to one of his events. And finally, I said, well, let me go, check out one of his events.
So let me give you some history here. Let me ask you. You know that he had a show before that event here.
Yes,
you know, he had a show. He should have invited you. That's the first thing he did wrong. Then he had another show here on Friday nights from 6 to 8 with 3 other characters. And he should have invited you to that. So that's 2 strikes.
Ooh.
Okay.
Now that show on Friday was the #1 show on the network at that time slot. Even the radio station wanted them to bring it back, and that did not work out. But that was all about the networking. So when we saw you there on Sunday, I was curious to find out how you knew him. But you're an artist, yes?
Well, yes, but not a known artist, just something I do on my own.
Well, I know you.
For my hobby, for my relaxation, that's my time.
Well, I
don't show my art. I don't.
Now she is my event coordinator, okay? And also she is like organize everything, in my business. Like he do all the contacts, he send emails.
I set up all the events for him. Anything that has to be with computer, Excel, spreadsheet, or organization.
Is that your background?
I made it my background.
This is when you talk to Cubanos. This is the way they are.
What
are you talking about?
The Cuban is always
multitask. We know a little bit about
If
everything.
you don't know how to do it, you learn it in 24 minutes.
What type of events do you put together?
Well, right now the events that I put for M&M Marketing, it's in the healthcare industry. So any clinics, medical centers that they want to, or senior, the senior homes that we want to get the seniors to do things, so they won't be bored. I plan that together, and then he is the face of M&M Marketing. He gets to go and entertain them and, let them know about the new doctor that he's advertising, and that's how they get to know them, and that's how he gets the patients to go see the family doctor. So he's a speaker for them? Yes.
Absolutely. Everything I do is speaking, okay? I'm promoting all the service, about the service, not only the doctors. I'm looking for another service I can provide to that seniors, okay, facility to help her the community to grow or to get everything he need for be wealthy.
Now the other thing is that you just don't do doctors. You do a whole sort of other.
Yeah, it could be dental. It could be any specialty. If a chiropractor wants to be known in the media, he wants to, be out there and receive more patients, then he is the guy to do that, to put them in the media, do all that digital, all that technology that he loves to do. He has the energy and the spirit. I just coordinate that for him.
And yeah, I think it's real. I think they made a really great sequel. I don't really have much attachment to the original because I never saw it until just before I saw the sequel. But it's a sequel done really well because it doesn't rely on a bunch of fan service. A lot of sequels to popular movies that came out back in the day do, and it utilizes its returning characters really well without feeling like a copy and paste of the original. In my opinion, it feels different in a very good way.
So thumbs up or thumbs up?
Thumbs up.
Now let me ask you, how long ago was the original?
It came out in 1989, I believe.
That's right. And I saw it. Did you see the original Beetlejuice?
Beetlejuice.
No? Anybody in here saw the original?
I think I did.
I saw it, and I thought it was tremendous. And word to the wise is don't try to do a sequel to a tremendous movie.
Yeah.
Because it falls. Now, the reason they did it this way is that they knew the second one is going to appeal to
a whole new generation.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Because if you compare it to the first one, you're going to say, what the hell was that?
Nice job, Poindexter.
Thank you.
Nice job, Poindexter, wherever you are.
Yeah.
Got Jalen with us to wrap up the show. What do we got going on for today?
We have our...
Nice job, Poindexter.
The rug is dangerous. Watch out. Oh, no.
I wish we had got that on camera.
Gracie, what just happened?
I slept.
The rug. Tripped on the rug.
If only you guys could see.
But I'm bummed.
Oh, no.
Are you okay? You okay?
I'm okay.
Okay.
His pride was hurt.
Anyways, back to
Anyway, back to you.
We have our Thursday night lineup with our great shows. We have You and Your Doctor tonight at 6:30. Artist Loft at 5. And Making Money with Laura Sanders at 7:30.
7 and then JC
or
at
7,
7:30.
sorry, and JC at 7:30.
So a lot of great shows. We could do a whole comedy skit back there with Poindexter. What can I tell you?
Very Laurel and Hardy.
But Artist Lost, they actually have a singer coming in. They've got Frankie Barbado coming in. We haven't seen Frank in a little bit.
No.
So if Frankie's coming in, he'll be in at 5 o'clock. And then JC Dreesen is at 7:30. And all those shows can be listened to on True Oldies 95.3, 96.9, and all over your real radio channels. You guys did a great job today. And you've got Jeff Santos coming up at 3 o'clock.
I do, yes. Jeff Santos, every day, 3 to 5. Tune in.
Tune in for your political liberal
Your political
platform.
podcast.
So nice job. You're working hard.
Thank you, yes. Everyone is. I'm very proud.
5 pizzas. I think it might be a record.
Yeah,
I think 5 pizzas is a record for today.
Nice one, G-Man. Let's see how long those 200 pizza boxes last.
I know. I kind of think we should take all the pizza boxes and you guys get in a picture so we can at least thank Pizzerica for their $12 pizzas. Because there's no way to feed all of you for that deal. Think about that. Pretty amazing. All right, shall we wrap this up?
Yes, let's do that.
All right. Have a great afternoon, everyone. Stay safe. Be kind to each other. We are here until 8:30 tonight. So coming down, see a live show or any other shows, check your inbox because the newsletter's on its way. Thank you for joining me. Thank you, crew, for all that you do. Like they said, you're not grabbing your backpacks and leaving because G-Man's going to make you clean
Everybody's
first.
cleaning up.
Everyone's going to clean before you go. We'll see you tomorrow, 9 a.m. drive time. Have a great afternoon, everyone. Freddie, enjoy.
And don't be late.
Well, that's about it for today. Even though the show's over, the Broken Cafe is always open for business. You're invited to join the fun every day from 12 to 2. If you missed some of the laughs from today, Dawn and Freddie S. will bring you more good cheer next time. You can follow the Brooklyn Cafe on Facebook at the Brooklyn Cafe TV to rewatch every minute of the show. We'll see you next time.